Hello, good afternoon. This is a market update for Thursday, July 18th. It is 2:54 p.m. Um, I was having some issues with my internet. I have just come. I came back. I came back from my appointment like about an hour ago. I was checking this market. You know. Um. Oh boy. All right. I was talking about something. I can't remember what. Oh, yeah. We were talking early in the morning about these levels here. You know, how we had these significant blocks after the close yesterday, just before the end of the day, and how this level here, how this, and this from yesterday, this will, this had lower, very low odds of being a lasting low. We see the market as soon as this. I guess this was a good trade here, but I wasn't here when this happened. I was watching the break here, and the next thing is how far this can go. Was the question. If you check your volume, you will see the volume is really low. Check this out. Low volumes are associated con are associated with long liquidation rather than more potent selling. New liquidation and new selling combination. I was checking this level here actually. This is for the July low. This was an overnight low as well, and we have the fifth, no, July 5th day here, from which is the breakout actually of this range. And we were talking how this was a distribution on the upper side, and below we have another one. This is a 10-day range. Right? We were talking about the potential here, looking below and failure, which targets this side. And the other one was, coming back inside this range. And now, are we going to have acceptance? Because the market has had some penetration on this range. And so far, right now, lower prices are not being accepted. Okay, lower prices are not being accepted, and I will consider the market being right now in between two ranges: the upper side here and the lower side down here. Kind of like a single print separating both distributions, but in the daily time frame. Now, to monitor for downside continuation, I do have something here. which is something I want to show you or share. And that's it. I mean, that is, you know, because this is a mechanical, very mechanical, systematic, very mechanical selling, all right? You know, high odds that the traders that are dominating here, the traders that are behind this break are the shortest time frame. The next thing to monitor for the downside continuation is volume here. You know, if this volume is taken, you know, it can really target the opposite side of this range. It didn't, all right? Can you see? We have something that is this one here. That's why I have this highlighted here, with two levels as support or resistance, call it whatever you want. You know why I have these two here? Because of these blocks here. You know, big block selling here, selling or buying. Once the market takes this level, resistance becomes support. But the market hasn't reached this area yet. It rather did, you know, it took, you know, it has repaired this low, it took this low out. Now we have excess on the low side, we have excess on the upper side. The question is this the low of the day? We still have two more periods here. Inventory is very short. And this selling here, this is very, very mechanical selling here. And it was sold from weekly low. If you check your daily charts, I mean your weekly chart, this is the weekly low. No, it was sold to the tick from that level. You know, just be careful there. I really want to take some long here. I guess I want to take some long once the market took this area back, you know, because you know it is below, but now we have value area low. We have excess here. It was really low here. And that would be just some rebalancing. Nasdaq is showing more rotation. And remember, right? This market opened as an inside bar, increasing the also chop and rotation. We have some rotation here. You know, this is not a trending day. It's a hybrid day. And Nasdaq is more evident in that market. I'm not doing anything right now. I had a couple shorts that have just closed. But and the reason is because my internet is fluctuating just too much. It's too risky. You know, there's a thunderstorm here in Atlanta right now. Internet, I was having these issues from the morning as well. It was coming, you know, coming on, going on and off often, and that's a risk. Right? That increases the risk. Whatever I'm doing here it could be something. There could be something here. That's not good for me. Now we have Netflix after the close today. I haven't checked what do we have for next week. Let's take a look if we have something for next week, or what do we have for next week? All right. So, all right. Oh, this is this week. Netflix after the close. But about next week, no, I can't see anything here. At least not now. Our economic releases, although we have for next week is PCE, it's expected to be low, very low. I'll keep an eye on earnings. What companies is reporting this or next week? Okay. Tech again is being whacked today. Not all of them, but most of them. Yesterday was a really bad day. And once you have this kind of companies or this kind of excessive rallies here. No, look at the rebalance that's happening here, right? Nasdaq and the Dow here. When this happens, the underlying has to be bought, there. And along with that comes hedging. And hedging, market makers will hedge with indices. Will buy futures, in this case, buy or sell futures, right? Because they will be selling. Somebody will be buying these stocks, and they will have to hedge that sale. All right. This trend line, of course, was retraced, and now in Nasdaq we have very close. We have reached support here. This market, the ES. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, reached support. This is when balance guidelines apply, right? Trading inside or showing acceptance targets the opposite side of this range. Rejection targets the upper side here. This has been completed here. Again, balance guidelines. The next range, you have a mini range here and a bigger one down here. But before that, we have a 50 and the 100. This is Nasdaq. Okay, support for the Dow is here, and support for Russell is way, way lower, kind of like around the 2150. Okay, let's see what's going on now in the ES. Okay, look at this buying, man, here. Very mechanical buying here. This is another breakout. This is July 4 low. It's been bought again. Notice where it's been sold, what has been sold. Very questionable high here. That's mechanical level here, mechanical level down here, mechanical questionable high. I had some doubts. You always have doubts, right? You always have second thoughts. When I got my short here, the market took this low here. I was aiming to this. I was trading this 55.85 put, but you can avoid to see what is against you, right? And then I noticed, as soon as I got that, I noticed, this halfback here, and on the last halfback that happens here, and this is the reason why I remain in the trade, right? This is extremely, mechanical, the laggard part of the break. Once this part has been rebalanced, when these shorts have been taken off, out of the market, and regardless of this piece of information, this is only one piece of information. This is a weekly low, selling from that. It failed to take this high here. And once this level is taken, this is my short. My stop was kind of low, I didn't risk much. These puts were cheap, But even though the market comes back, all the way up to here, I still will be in the trade. The structure being broken is taking this high out, or getting really close to this high, a couple ticks from this high. That's very risky. More likely the trade is wrong. Now, I am keeping myself out of this market now. I don't want to do anything. The trade has been completed, and again, this is, for me right now, is the laggards. This doesn't mean that the market cannot reach this area, right? Now, many traders will be trying to figure out where to buy this market, where this break is going to end, and they will be trying to catch a knife here. Look at Nasdaq, for example. There's rotation here. This high has been taken. This is the first. We have breakout on the inside bar. First rotation, second rotation happening now. This action to the downside is no more once this high has been taken. Now we have an action to the upside, actually, not to the downside. How long is going to last? As long as this low is not taken, because it's going to be this low also can be taken. But check it out. We are 9 minutes into a trade, and this is an action to the upside. 9 minutes, and the market is way down here. So there's a rotation. This rotation can be happening here, and that's not good for the long. It's not good for the short. Very risky right now. Traders are used to this, to these big spikes at the close, either to the upside or to the downside. If you were following the talk on the street, you will hear or read a lot about how greedy the market is. There's no better time to buy. This is it, right? The market is reaching 5,800. End of the year is going to be 6,000. Blah 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 blah. You got a lot of things like that. But the thing is, you have to do your own analysis. You can be wrong, right? Your analysis can be wrong. Your trades can be wrong, but this is going to be you who are wrong, and you can do the adjustments. If you are just following somebody else, you won't be able to do the adjustments, right? You need to understand that in order to get better. I want to see how interesting this day. This is going to be really interesting. The market closes in this area. If this low is not taken, if this node or volume is not taken, it's going to be very interesting to see how it develops tomorrow. Okay. All right, guys. Another thing. This is something I was checking also from yesterday. When in this day, all of this advance that we had from this day. This was a half day. This is a half day, and look at what happened here. There are good odds that this area, this low is going to be taken. This is not a good low, for anything. I'm not saying that this is going to be taken today, right? But I notice all the weakness that we have here. Oh, we inside this range, pretty hard, but everything from this day, everything is weak here, and it's finally happening. All right, guys, I wish you have a good rest of the day. Stay safe. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.